Morning everyone. It's been a little while since I've done a video, so I thought I'd just do a little video for you all from Blighty. Morning, it's Sunday, it's nice and early, sun is rising and this is our view in the mornings. Just go past the wigwam, little den that we built, and we look out towards the hills of Sintra over a nice field. It's pretty special. And I thought I'd talk a bit more this morning about why we left Blighty. Because I've already been arguing with somebody again on social media this morning about the new proposed bypass for Arundel, which is going ahead because they've chosen the most expensive route. So one of the massive reasons is that I need to be closer to insects and the life that existed when I was a child, and I want my children to experience that because it's just gutted in the UK. Government policy is a joke, and I can say that because I'm not affiliated with anybody anymore. I've watched NGOs and government departments being gutted of their staff over the last 10-15 years. They don't have the capacity to look after our environment anymore, and all government policy is about build, more roads, more HS2, really, and it's complete rubbish, and we're all being taken for a ride, and we're losing our wildlife and our natural heritage that we cannot replace in our lifetimes. So if you're there in the UK and you can get to the protest, do. So that's a big part for me. It's been a activist. I've done loads in my community and I've really enjoyed it, but I also need to actually plant trees now and have a garden and grow things. And so hopefully this is going to be an opportunity for me to share my love of the natural world with my children, and for them to experience it. And I would not be able to do that in the UK with our little modest inheritance. It wouldn't even buy me a beach hut in where we lived in Worthing on the south coast. So I'm out of there. Brexit was obviously another one. Thanks. I'll go into reasons for that separately, but you've just had Boris not long ago plan for a no deal. Maybe that's all bolstering, but it's in this whole Brexit thing, again, our UK farmers and fishermen have been completely neglected, and how we manage our land and the standards that we apply for our food are now going to be trashed by stuff coming from the States. Nice. That's not what I want for my kids either. So there's lots of reasons with Brexit. I guess I feel sad for Western society today. When I look at us, we're so manipulated by the desire for consumption. We just don't need stuff, and we're told we need it, or we're manipulated into buying it. Marketing is an incredible force for changing people's psychologies, and I just don't see it has been used for the fundamental good of mankind. You know, when places like the Arctic boreal forests are on fire, we've got a problem in our environment, and yet we're still being told that we must go out and spend and shop and buy stuff that we don't need. Now, I'm not saying we don't need loads of, stuff in our lives. Of course we need clothes, of course we need things like that. But first and foremost, we should look at our own basic needs and get those fulfilled to a much better standard. So food, for example, which is going to be a big part of my life out here once I start my little food forest. Food is a fundamental human necessity, and we should be spending more money on food and not cheap food, so we can stop buying all the plastic crap that we need in our life, and spend that money on buying really well reared meat and food that comes from farms that care about nature and things. So that's a few of the reasons that we have moved away from the UK. It's a difficult decision to take, because I do like all my friends and family and the people that I know, and the energy of activism in the UK is enlivening. Extinction Rebellion and people like that have blown this kind of fresh breath into a movement which is kind of coming to a head. It feels like systems are tumbling, and things are happening beyond government's ability to control them, such as the coronavirus, which is a fundamental loss of habitat species that's caused viruses to jump into the human species. So, this is not unprecedented territory. This is what scientists have been talking about for quite a while. So I'm going to keep working, and I am keeping working locally to make things better, keep fighting on the old social media, and see whether that helps turn people's opinions. Everything can be fully referenced, so at least I've got some science and backup and documentation and all that jazz behind me. And I'll support all my friends and colleagues who are doing that as well. And then hopefully I can take it from here and keep fighting the good fight, but with getting my hands dirty and enjoying listening to the cicadas and listening to the insects and the birds. Even here during the day, there are so many more bird song that I can hear, and it fills my soul. So I'm going to love you and leave you for now. Take care all. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.